to react to whatever Peru is putting together, and of course getting that ever valuable, what we like to call the gutter pick, the last pick of the draft, which can really be that big tide-changing Pokemon selection.
Yeah, it can always be tough, right? Some of the later picks are where these teams hide a lot of their powerful strategies, right? They don't want you to see early on what they're going to play because they don't want you to attempt to counter it. So we're going to see how they want to shift things up heading here to game number 3. Obviously, if we have Zeta as a possible second pick, something can happen. It doesn't look like it. It looks like Zeta is going to be our first pick here.
Okay, so they went ahead and stayed on that. Sorry, the names are different, but the teams are.
We Ron Burgundy the screen. Production, if you have the names flipped around, we will read them wrong 100% of the time.
100%. But Kea, of course, on Peru is on the purple side, first picking Leafeon. You want to talk about Pariah right now, and we see a Zacian Hoopa pick as well, because Kea has been a monster on Hoopa.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of love this. Now, I wonder if I wonder if Blissey gets stolen, and we also see that Suicune, but instead they decide to bring the Buzzwole here into this game, allowing Zeta to pick up Suicune. I don't know if they have a player that really wants this Pokemon, but I think it's one of the strongest in the game, so it would be amazing to steal away.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Zeta Division really asking the question, like, we're not sure you've got a Suicune player, somebody that can really make a difference with it. I'm glad they locked it in, because that thing is incredible.
As you can see up on our big stage here, our Pokemon that are locked in are behind our competitors. Being here live in this arena is absolutely next level.
It really is, and I love seeing that too. You can quickly identify who's on what, as Ho-Oh finally being brought into the fray in the Thea Sky Ruins.
Ho-Oh, an unbelievably strong pick, extremely aggressive early as well. It feels a lot like Leafeon in that it's so strong, so fast, it has so many great secure tools for some of these wild Pokemon, and it's so tanky that it's really difficult to take this thing down. Next 2 picks over to Peru right here.
Oh no.
They could be getting into a dangerous territory.
Oh no.
As they do lock in Inteleon, low pick rate. A lot of teams have kind of bounced off this a little bit. And Lucario. Now this is a Pokemon that you and I specifically have not loved seeing from these top teams. Even though they play it at a very high level, it doesn't seem to produce great results.
I agree. While I think Inteleon has been a bit slept on, and Zainus is a phenomenal historic Inteleon player, Tempo, also a phenomenal player without a doubt, but Lucario has not been it. Actually, some of the games they lost against Luminosity yesterday was on the back of this pick.
Yeah, this is a tough one as we head over to the final pick here. Vitopo grabbing the Dodrio. I have to say, looking at these 2 squads right here, I feel like they have a very good shot, Zeta, to take down and dismantle Peru. Yes, Peru got that Leafeon, but I feel like Dodrio has a lot of amazing options.
Yeah.
The Inteleon just gets ripped apart by it. Even Leafeon can kind of get its ankles broken a bit by the 3-headed bird here. However, if Suicune can set up some huge plays, that could be massive for them as we head in here to game number 3, our battleground, Thea Sky Ruins. As we are making our way, we see Peru unite, your purple team, Zeta Division, your orange team, all tied up 1-1 here in our best of 5 grand finals.
Early pressure going on, and we do know how strong this Sobble is early with that water gun secure. How is Zeta Division going to deal with it? Well, they're going to run straight at him. They're going to just press them down and get in their face, make them fight for pad, and try and bully them away from that contestable Indeedee, and they are successful.
Yeah, they move forward right now, trying to take some experience away from them, even all the way on their side, but Draken was able to help secure that with Zainus. That, however, taken by Tomato. So you can see more wild Pokemon secured by the side of Zeta Division.
A lot of action up top as Kea went deep into the waters, grabbed both berries, and now we have a knockout up top from Peru as they're scrambling to score. Well done. Kea actually throwing the bunnies that were in path forward, getting a score as well. So good early pressure from them.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, we have the picture-in-picture right there because we have a brawl at top and bottom path over all of this experience. Vitopo now has evolved to Dodrio. The 3-headed bird is here, and they're playing that tri-attack, diving in here after they shoot those 3 blasts, able to do a ton of burst damage to their opponents.
Yeah, I mean, going with a deep engagement, boosted auto in, peeling back, but Nemo is right around the corner looking for a target, but it's a Mega Mewtwo Y looking to A-press him down. Tomatoes pushing forward, Vitopo looking for an opportunity. Right on top of the berry is a Nemo. Zynus does go down. Ram is in on the way to the backside, but now the pressure's on Nemo. Though they're on the verge of getting knocked out, and they get it. They get it.
Beautiful stuff right there. Ho-Oh does go down, but the more valuable target, the Leafeon, taken by Zeta, and you can see Dodrio already starting to bully the side of Peru here. 8 seconds until we have the Altaria Swablu spawning in the center of the map here. Tempo picking up a KO, but here comes Vitopo to punish. Kea goes down. Tempo's in some trouble right here, having to peel back to this goal zone. Vitopo now towards the center,
which gives the agency to these middle birds, to Zeta Division. Stepping forward is, of course, this Suicune trying to do their best, eject over the wall just to get away, but Zeta not looking to let him off the hook right now. Gonna go straight to the central area and gets a knockout on the Dodrio. Peru Unite looking to flip the script here as Tomatoes trying to flamethrower its coverage so Zeta can get out.
And you can see Zeta obviously recognizes that Nemo has that Unite move. They are level 8 on Leafeon, but trying to punish them still. That is the power of that Ho-Oh, the flamethrower, able to do so much damage. Pairing that with their curse item, lowering the healing on the side of Peru, very strong, especially into something like Clefable with that team-wide healing.
Big rotation by Zeta Division, 4 players on the downside here. Tomei was in the top path coming back through. Snipe shot is online, and that's a big damage dealer here for Peru. Bang, Rom, half HP gone.
Yeah, you can see now that Inteleon is here, these snipe shots can set up huge moments in these fights. Look how much HP is just ripped off some of these very powerful Pokemon. If Zynus can hit a snipe shot right into a Nemo moving in for some of these big fights, they can take huge wins. It also has great secure potential around some of these objectives.
You can body block a snipe shot though, so willing to sacrifice your body for the team might be where the support core needs to go. Chipped up, smackdown, put down, bang, Unite move, and it is taken by Peru. They're gonna keep pushing. Snuffed out is Zeta Division as Peru was able to eke out the basement Reggie. Tomato on a sliver of HP, and they are not long for this world.
Beautiful stuff there from Peru. We obviously had the Leafeon moving in for the secure, and we had the option there from the Inteleon as well, peppering them with the snipe shots, looking to see if they could get that KO, they could get that wild Pokemon, and it looks like Dodrio able to take this all on their lonesome. Right in there,
nice follow me.
What a
rolls the block.
Beautiful play.
Nice follow me into the rolling the block with the Unite move. Gives a little bit of action and space for Nemo to withstand the onslaught, and Vitopo just has to peel back.
Yeah, also Clefable has this incredible power with its Unite that's often overlooked, where it recovers a ton of HP to a nearby ally once it hits that Unite move. Really strong. That helps save the Leafeon right there, as we have 4 members of Zeta marching towards the Tier 1.
You see Kea getting picked up and dragged to the side of Zeta Division, enough for them to get bullied away. Now that was just a 7-ish over, so Zeta Division does close out a goal zone, but still behind on the scoreboard.
You can see Rom here looking at what they can take away from Peru in that central area, but being pushed out. 164-87, very close match here, but it does feel like Peru, with that early aggression from Leafeon, has had more big moments, as we have Zeta moving down towards this bottom path. We have the side strike right into a teleport to pull Mewtwo Y back.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too much here. Able to walk away is that Clefable, so less than concerned, but at least they got some information.
Unite move on every single member of Peru. We're still waiting for Ho-Oh's Unite. It's very close, but it's not there yet, and Leafeon goes in right away.
Tomei with the smackdown up and down, and now Nemo is gone. Dragging with the pressure on Mewtwo while Unite is going to see if they can catch some targets. Fading back is Zynus. Pot shot on Tomato. Tons of HP is gone from them, but the push continues. Zeta actually just laying up a nice front line, an offensive line, so they can take this Regirock. Rom eats the Bliss assistance to save them as they're peeling back. Tomei is well able to get towards the rest of the squad, and Peru Unite, no chance.
Yeah, just beautiful stuff there from Zeta, completely zoning out Peru, and after Leafeon goes down, they really could not jump in for that fight. But here comes Peru now, the Aura Cannon looking for it, but no, they fire it the other way, and they miss multiple members of Zeta.
The Suicune Unite didn't trap any players as well. The close combat is going to get a knockout on the Buzzwole in tandem with the snipe shot, and it's Zynus dialing them in. Big old finger pistol, water to your grill, son. Getting knockouts. That one flies a little wide right, Ray Finkel.
Yeah, there we have the snipe shot where if you don't charge it for long enough, it has a wide area where it can fly. Sometimes those quick charge snipes pick up massive KOs. Other times, you know, they do that.
Big 35 over for Peru Unite. We've seen some very good scraps this game, but Peru Unite up on the scoreboard, up in the experience race.
And look at that moment right there. Leafeon just being incredibly aggressive as they head towards those wild Pokemon in the center, using their Unite move right away, taking them. They recognize that if they can get the KO right here and take the wild Pokemon, they're going to charge that Unite back up pretty fast. Leafeon charges incredibly fast, one of the fastest in Unite, so you can make really aggressive plays.
Look at how Animo's just trying to get these Indeedee low so Zainus can just pull back and get the final knockout. Pressure's on though, 3v2, and with Vitopo is there to continue just harassing Peru. How is Ron gonna go into this? They're gonna keep pushing forward. A bit surprised here as the snipe shot finds Wajiro.
Yeah, I mean, this tier 2 is a great place for Peru to fight, especially without all of the members here of Zeta. And we have not seen huge moments from this Ho-Oh yet. However, as we move towards Rayquaza, if multiple members of Zeta go down, that rekindling flame will allow Ho-Oh to bring them back into this fight. Peru is going to need to manage this Ho-Oh and manage its Unite move. If they can KO it early in this fight, they are in a great position. However, if they're taking multiple members of Zeta down, expending all of their Unite moves, and then Ho-Oh brings them back, this could be deadly for Peru.
Red is quickly getting worked on by Peru, putting a favorability there as Zeta Division might collapse on them.
Yeah, this is interesting here. Regi's about to go down, but here comes Zeta, secured by Lucario. Tempo in trouble as they're peeling forward. This could be Rayquaza right now.
Vitopo goes straight in, or a cannon through to get that shield, and we pop the Clefable Unite as well. No resource expended on the side of Zeta, but Peru Unite is down. Some Unite moves here, specifically the Lucarios and the Clefables.
This is a beautiful play by Zeta. They didn't get the objective, they didn't get a KO, but they stole 2 Unite moves. This is exactly what we talked about right here. If they can get the rest of them and then bring the team back, they are in a great position for Ray. The snipe shots, hitting the Ho-Oh right there, ticking them down.
Buzzwole eviscerated, huge snipe shot here, and now Zeta Division has to go. Tomato's trying to get in range, 50Y Unite, rekindling flame is going to bring them back into the fight. Nice, follow me, Suicune Unite, Blitz Assistant, Rom continues to pressure on, A pressing him down, the legendary from Gen 1, putting in one huge snipe shot on Vitopo as they're forced to run away, and it's Peru Unite that comes out ahead in that exchange.
Amazing stuff from Peru. They got the Ho-Oh Unite move and shouldn't have one again before the end of the match. All the Unite moves gone from Zeta. A powerful win from Peru. 1 minute left on the scoreboard and they are up by over 100 points. Even if Dodrio is somehow able to make a back cap happen, Peru is still ahead.
Tomato working on this Rayquaza to try to drag Peru into the middle to open up the opportunity for the Dodrio back cap.
Yeah, and here we have Dodrio looking for the fight right.
Oh, nice flank! Huge freeze!
Close combat catches 2. No KOs happen yet though. Peru heals back. They're ahead. 38 seconds left. Zeta needs to make a move.
Zainus is single-handedly shutting down Zeta Division. Oh my gosh! Lucario's coming alive. They heard us run our mouth, and they said not today. The caster curse is real, and so is this Lucario.
Look at Tempo right here, trying to embarrass these two guys in capes on the caster moves, saying Lucario's a bad pick. We'll show you a bad pick. 324, 87, 4 points in. Peru 1 game away from being your world champions.
Woo! Yeah. Peru Unite. Holy, Zainus is an absolute menace. Zainus is an absolute menace. Where has this Inteleon been?
Wow.
Zeta Division could not approach at all. Those shots were cataclysmic, dude.
They are on the precipice of becoming a world champion. The first world champion from LATAM here for Pokemon Unite in the most intense competition